I just read something that's really sweet. I'm waiting for my husband to get back in the vehicle at a recycling place right now. He's taking in some junk. And what I read was a story about Valentine's Day. So we don't celebrate Valentine's Day. We don't really celebrate like any holidays anymore in like a typical fashion. We went out to eat for breakfast this morning because that's what we normally do when we get together, and Saturdays it's nice to have breakfast together. But my opinion on Valentine's Day is, to each their own, live your life, experience it however you want to experience it. But for us, we just don't put pressure on ourselves for Valentine's Day. We get each other things throughout the year whenever we want to, whenever we feel like it. We express our love to each other like constantly, and we don't use Valentine's Day as like an extra day, like to put extra emphasis on things, because we just feel like naturally we do it consistently, and I'm very grateful for that. But I just read this story, this email that I got, and it was so sweet, about a couple that went out to dinner for Valentine's Day, and the couple, well, a lady next to them, she was in her 80s, and she was waiting on somebody. The waitress asked if she had a hot date, and she said yeah. And the couple that was next to her was listening in, and whenever the other woman arrived, she was also like in her 80s, and she brought flowers, and she gathered over the conversation, because she was eavesdropping, very interested, that both of the women were widows, and they chose the day to get together and show just love and comfort to each other, because it could be very tough for people if they lost someone, or if they're used to celebrating the hype of Valentine's Day and then that day feels extra lonely for them. So just a little thought about showing love in all kinds of different ways. It doesn't have to be about a romantic partnership. It can be, love for family, friends, just showing love in all kinds of ways. And there's more than just relationships. So if you're single on Valentine's Day, you don't have to feel bitterment or resentment about it. You don't have to feel anything at all. You don't have to feel sad and lonely and disappointed. You can feel like noticing the love for something else in your life, for the pet that you have, for the family, the friends, the whatever. You can still feel love. It doesn't have to be with a romantic partner. So happy Valentine's Day. Happy love every day, any day of the year. Be well.